Look at the typical law firm's digital workspace. It resembles a disorganized physical desk. Client emails, Word documents, and spreadsheets pile up across disconnected tools. Navigating that fragmentation is expensive. Right now, junior associates spend up to 70% of their billable time simply reading and marking up contracts across these separate applications. We are going to map a different route. We will take a single raw contract and move it through intake, risk analysis, multilingual translation, semantic querying, and final billing, all inside one unified environment. Consolidating these 5 tools into a single platform eliminates the monthly subscription fees for separate software. This shift directly increases the firm's profit margin by recovering hours of lost administrative time. Step 1 is securing the environment. Sending sensitive, privileged client documents to a public cloud AI introduces serious data sovereignty and compliance risks. To keep your data in-house, open the Settings panel and toggle the AI provider from the cloud-based Gemini over to a local Llama model. The system will now run the large language model entirely on your own hardware. Next, we have to address jurisdiction fragility. A contract that is perfectly safe under English law might expose your client to massive liability in the Middle East. Open the Jurisdiction Manager. Here, you select the specific regional framework for your current case. For example, the UAE Federal Law or the Saudi Vision 2030 framework. Pay close attention to this step. If you forget to set the active jurisdiction, the AI will evaluate contract risks using the wrong legal framework, rendering its analysis useless. By locking processing to your local server and defining the precise regional laws, you establish a secure, contextual-aware foundation for the actual legal work. With the foundation set, navigate to the main dashboard. Locate your active case list and click to open your specific client's workspace. Take your raw PDF contract and drag it directly into the Contract Intelligence upload zone. Within seconds, the AI generates a numerical metric, like an 85 out of 100, and extracts text blocks for key clauses like termination and liability. It cross-references these red-flagged clauses against UAE jurisdiction, identifying exact regional compliance failures that keyword searches miss. This risk quantification allows an associate to prioritize their review based on jurisdictional severity rather than simple keyword matches, changing how the firm handles document volume. In the MENA region, resolving those vulnerabilities often requires working across multiple languages at once, usually English, Arabic, and French. Activate the Legal Translation module. Select the English to Arabic setting and initiate the translation. The system places the result directly beside your source document. Generic translation tools destroy document layouts and miss specific industry phrasing. This specialized model preserves the formal legal register and mirrors the exact paragraph numbering of the original text. By perfectly maintaining the structural formatting, you completely eliminate the hours usually spent manually realigning bilingual documents. Now that the contract is translated and analyzed, you may need to ask questions about it. But querying a general, internet-trained AI model is dangerous. It will confidently guess answers based on generic data, leading to hallucinations. Locate the auto-index toggle. When enabled, the system ingests your specific uploads, completely cordoning off the AI's knowledge base to your proprietary files. Open the AI Legal Assistant chat. Type in a highly specific question, such as asking for the exact vendor liability limits outlined in your newly uploaded contract. The AI generates the answer based only on your files. Look at the bottom of the response. You will see clickable footnote citations. These force the model to prove exactly where it found the information. If you ever ask a question and the AI claims it cannot find the information in a file you just uploaded, check your settings. You likely forgot to enable the auto-index toggle. The value of legal tech lies in the AI's ability to comprehend a firm's own proprietary data, turning simple document retrieval into active knowledge synthesis. With the intellectual analysis complete, we move to the administrative conclusion, tracking your time so the firm gets paid. Open the Time and Expense module. Log the 1.2 hours spent on this contract review, link it to the active case, and click the toggle to mark the entry as billable. As you log time, the entry feeds into the analytics dashboard, updating monthly billable hours and revenue projections in real time. Finally, click Export to PDF. The system instantly compiles your tracked time, expenses, and case details into a standardized, ready-to-send client invoice. Executing every step from initial document intake to final invoicing inside one system guarantees that every minute of work is accurately recorded and billed. We started with a raw PDF. We identified its jurisdictional risks, produced a structurally perfect Arabic translation, pulled exact citations using semantic search, and generated a final billable report. A 10-person firm using this unified workflow recovers 238 hours of lost administrative time every month. That is nearly $60,000 in recovered value. Unifying the case lifecycle recovers hundreds of lost billable hours, secures client data on local hardware, and accelerates the turnaround time for every client instruction.